Steven Stone here, and welcome to another edition of the Analog Studio Barn Find. This week we're going to focus on this completed job of the Gibson Flying V restoration. This is an early 70s Gibson Flying V. It was sitting up on the rack and out of the way, and it was a real project guitar, so I thought let's just take the worst thing in the studio and fix it. So this is now just a fantastic playing guitar. I did a video on adjusting the truss rod and how to install the pneumatic bridge, which we put in here. But basically it was stripped, refinished, the truss rod adjusted. I put a real bone nut up here. On some of them, the bridge is actually sitting on the pick guard on the plastic, and I just never really thought that was a good idea, so I just rerouted that and put that up above it so that it's going to pick up the resonance of the wood. Put a new saddle in, kept the pickups, and rewired, actually put it back to, actually it was all disconnected, so I went back to the traditional Flying V setup with a master volume and 2 tone controls, and then the toggle switch between the neck, both, and the bridge pickups. So what's really nice about this setup here is we've got a really clean sounding setup. This Fender Bassman 70, which is checked out, and it's in great condition, and along with the greenback, so we can actually hear what these guitars sound like. So I thought it would be interesting to just hear the different, without pedals, without distortion, without a Marshall stack. So this is what this guitar really sounds like. The neck pickup. Split. And the bridge pickup. Tone monster here. Of course, it's always tempting to want to play the great or in the middle. Or the bridge pickup. So, really happy about this. The Flying V is ready to go. It's all redone, restored, sounds great. Adjusted the action on it. The bridge was actually a 1/2 inch off. It was moved forward, so the intonation was all messed up. I had to reset that, move it around. And anyway, it's a great player now, so really happy to have this on board with all these other great guitars and amps in here. So it'll be fun to, at some point, plug this into that Marshall stack in the back with the found out some very interesting information this week about that, which is still a developing story. We'll probably be getting to that next week or the week after about this white vinyl vintage Marshall amplifier. There's quite an amazing story unfolding about that. So for now, that's about it as far as the guitar. This is checked out, the Jensen greenbacks, 2 12s in here, fantastic sound. And the other progress was the acoustic piano, which is a Cable Nelson 1921 piano back there, and I've been doing a lot of restoration on that. Put in new bridle straps underneath, adjusted the action, put in some new felts, tuned it. A lot of strings. You think a guitar is hard to tune. Boy, I mean, you got thousands of strings on a piano to tune. That was quite a job. And then lubricated it with the Teflon powder. So all of that done, and it's actually sounding quite good now. So we'll just take a quick look at that before we head on out. And you know the rest of the song. Well, there is nothing like the sound of an acoustic piano. It really is an incredible feat of human engineering. And that's it for this week. We'll look forward to seeing you again. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will look forward to another episode of the Analog Studio Barn Find. We'll see you soon.